again, it's Penix. Over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Zane Gonzalez on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Falcons are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. To get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Yellow! Yellow! 180! On first and 10, it's Mahomes. That's caught by Hunt. Down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds inside the 30.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Man in motion is Brown.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
They put Kelsey in motion. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. They'll come up to third and 3.
Brings up third and 3.
Throwing is Mahomes. Here's a short throw caught by Wiley. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They'll try it now with Pacheco. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And the lefty Penix on first down. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Now a timeout. That's their first. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here's Penix. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these,
and for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Chamari Connor. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This one from 47 yards out. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
What a way to close out the half, Mike. They essentially stole 3 points right before the break, and I think that's something they can build on at halftime and give them some positive momentum coming out for the second half.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown. first down. It's Penix. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. And here comes Robinson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Penix now off the bootleg. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be 3rd down.
This is a great example of why these outbreaking routes towards the sidelines are so critical to have great timing and rhythm between the receiver and the quarterback. In this case, he just can't quite keep his feet in bounds. Great effort to secure the catch, but...
And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight ball there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. That was something else. Big pickup on 4th and long. And they get a new set of downs. Throwing again, it's Penix. Quickly, he gets it out to his right. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just the speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
6 yards to go.
To throw again, it's Penix. Quickly outside, he'll get it to London. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
Well, they say football is a game of inches, and plays like this explain why. You pick up a little bit more, it's a fresh set of downs. Now on 4th and short, this coach has a decision.
He's into space past the 25. And he'll take this one in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Gonzalez tacks on the extra point, and the Falcons are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
15 yards. That's good.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. play fake. Now it's Mahomes. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but it's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
A 2-yard gain.
Mahomes to throw it on fourth down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this one go for Worthy.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 46-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 46, here's second and a yard. They'll begin the fourth by giving it to Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike. It's just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
On first and 10, it's Penix. On quick throw right side. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it'll be second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
On third down, Penix. Moving to his right. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front. This is one of those coaching decisions people are going to be talking about for a long time. You find yourself down 3, a field goal gets you level. Instead, you roll the dice and go for it, and you fail.
43! Play action here. Mahomes again working deep downfield. City.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a two-possession game here late.
Now Butker to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
Falcons 14.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He fires downfield for Pitts. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 41 yards. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Penix. And for the 4th time today,